I kind of embrace imperfection in my sound. It's not, something that I try to get rid of, but I'd rather invite it in. It's technology and nature. My name is Robert. I go by Robot Koch. I'm an artist and composer. I make cinematic, ambient, and textural electronic music. EXO is a very unique instrument, if you will. It's like a drum sequencer, and it allows you to import your own samples. So what I did for the pack, I created a unique sound library, all created from my sound. I like when people don't exactly know what's going on. When they're like not entirely sure how it was made, and they're just actually curious about that. All these pieces of gear I use have character, like a certain quality to them. It's like old tape machines. I also have different types, and they all have their own quirks to them. I use a lot of field recordings, recording things on tape, slowing them down, layering things a lot, just like using the textures of water. Not even in an overt way where people are like, oh, this is water, but more like filtering out certain elements where you're not quite clear. Are you listening to tape noise, or is this rain, or what's happening? So what appears to be a one-shot sound in the pack is actually maybe 10 sounds layered or more. The pack, in a nutshell, has like a slightly dark, cinematic, atmospheric vibe. I think mostly atmospheric. All of these presets I created, they have like an instant visual attached to them. If I listen to them, they're like a scene in a movie. They're almost like compositional snapshots. They're like 8-bar music ideas that you can just play back as a user and be like, wow, this is already something that's pretty ready to go. But of course, everyone will want to make it their own. My ideal use case for this EXO pack would be inspiration, So people open up the preset or go through the presets and they feel inspired by an idea. It's almost like we're collaborating, They're like collaborating with me because I'm like, hey, here's this 8-bar idea I made. What do you think? And just do whatever you want with it, And they might just strip it down and just use the drums, or they actually like the atmospheric element of it and they only use that, and they take it to a totally different BPM and might end up making a dance track out of something that I imagined as this like slow atmospheric piece, So there's a lot of potential. I definitely see myself using the pack for my own work.